The Department of Natural Resources on the phone now with us to talk about the response. Thomas Kyle-Milward joining us now. So Thomas, thanks for being here. I want to get right to it. What's the focus right now from the Department of Natural Resources? Good morning.
Good morning, Tim. Thanks for having me. I think the primary focus right now is life safety, incident stabilization, and then continued suppression efforts. That's going to be the focus for California Team 7, the complex incident management team that took command of the Spokane fires this morning.
Give us an update on what changed overnight and what's the biggest challenge for firefighters right now.
I think the continued biggest challenge for firefighters right now is the weather. We saw those strong winds yesterday align with high temperatures and dry fuels for an extremely challenging and hazardous weather event yesterday. The dry cold front that caused those strong winds has abated today. Firefighters are feeling cooler air on the ground. High today is into the 70s, which is about 7 degrees cooler than yesterday. But there's still strong potential for breezy conditions this afternoon, and with that will come increased fire behavior.
And we have learned that 600 structures have been lost, absolutely devastating for our community. Do you have a better sense of how many of those structures are homes versus other types of buildings?
It's really too early to make an accurate assessment of structure damage, so I can't comment on that right now. I do know that damage assessment will continue in the coming days, and then we'll have a more definitive idea of impacts at that point.
And then what about evacuations right now? Tell us more about the evacuations from overnight. Have they expanded at all? And what do people need to know?
If residents have questions about evacuation levels in their area, the best place to check is going to be Spokane County Emergency Management. You can either find alerts or a current map on their website. If you need a one-stop shop, you can go to dnr.wa.gov/wildfire portal. We'll direct you to their page as well. And then I would just ask members of the public today to stay clear of firefighters where they're working and to respect those evacuation levels. They're for the safety of the public, but also the safety of first responders as they work out in harsh conditions today.
And I want to ask you about the investigation into the cause of some of these fires. I know it's still very early. Do you have any indication of how any of these fires sparked yesterday?
I don't have any information on that at this time. Investigations are ongoing.
And what's your messaging to people in terms of public safety today? We touched on evacuations. Have there been any issues getting people out?
I think my message today for Spokane residents is firefighters are on the ground supporting you. They are working hard to assess the situation and continue those suppression efforts. They've been working overnight, so let them do their work. Respect those evacuation levels, and seek support from places it's offered.
And then, Thomas, you've been with DNR for a while, and you know the severity of just how massive this is. What does it mean, put into context for people at home, what does it mean when a California incident management team comes up here and says that this is the #1 priority in the nation right now?
We've just seen an incredible amount of support from our partners, both here in the state at the federal level and also those state-to-state relationships that we maintain each and every year. We have multiple incident management teams from different parts of the country and state right now, from as far away as Alaska. We have firefighters that have come from as far away from Florida. We barged in engines from Alaska. Washington State National Guard has been deployed. Just a huge amount of support from our partners to ensure that Washingtonians are getting the right level of support right now.
And then a final question for you. For someone watching today who might be scared, what's the one thing you want them to know about today and what's ahead?
I think it's just really important to remember that what happens next is a marathon, not a sprint. More resources are being ordered in to give relief to personnel who I've mentioned have been working through the night. Damage assessments will continue, and most importantly, firefighters will keep working hard to protect life and property.
All right, Thomas Kyle-Milward with the Washington Department of Natural Resources. Thanks for your time this morning.